Welcome to My Why, a series of personal stories that share the history and impact of YPN, the premier provider of prenatal and parenting programs in East Central Iowa. We support, educate, and empower families since 1985. Join us in our mission and learn the why YPN for so many in our community. Hello, AP.
How are you?
I'm good. We're back. We had such a great conversation that I brought you back to talk a little bit more about you and YPN and all that YPN is and does in our community.
Yes.
Are you good? Are you feeling good?
I'm nice and relaxed. I got my
Excellent.
vanilla latte thing here.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, absolutely.
It smells amazing
It
and
does.
it sounds
It
amazing.
really does.
So I love that. Well, let's jump right back into the conversation. We had such a great conversation last time, so I'm excited to learn more and hear more from you today. So first off, as our fearless leader, how do you hope to impact YPN staff and families as executive director of YPN?
Yeah, thanks for that question. You know, one of the things I think that's super important for me, as part of the leadership is knowing that it's not all about me.
Oh, I like that.
And that I am surrounded by a group of fantastic individuals, and that includes volunteer, board, and, amazing coworkers, all who have that leadership ability. And we're very selective in that, in who we have come on the team, and we ask some really great questions, I think, during even our interview processes, because we want people that are coming for the right reason. And I think as a leader, when you are there to inspire people and to really set them up for success, I think that's the most important part of leadership. Is it's not all about what you do, it's about how best can you equip people to make the impact that we need them to have on the beautiful people we serve on a daily basis. And that's the most important thing, I think, in leadership, is to really be that servant leader that's not only, getting the things done that need to be done as a leader, but they're mostly there to serve. Service is a huge component of everything that we do, I think, in life. So regardless of the position, how are you doing that? And what impact are you having on other people? So servant leadership is very important to me. And I think if you do that, it'll impact the participants that we're there to serve.
Awesome. Thank you for that. You love to talk about YPN in front of groups and do presentations. And when you talk about the 5 core YPN beliefs, it ekes out of your body how passionate you are about those 5 core beliefs. So can you share with us what those 5 beliefs are and which one stands out to you the most as a need that you see in the community that YPN is working to impact?
So number 1 is we believe that a healthy family is at the core of a healthy society. All right. So when we talk about health, though, we're talking about the holistic approach to health. It's not just one tenet of health. Number 2, we believe that everybody needs and deserves support and education. Super important, right? Because that's why we're here, is for that education, for the tools necessary to really thrive in life. Number 3, we believe, and this is super important to us, is that we believe that every child needs and deserves a safe, loving, and nurturing environment. Mm-hmm. Super, super important. Number 4, we believe that everybody has a responsibility to be a contributing member of society as well, too, because we know that everybody has that ability, right? In their own certain unique way. You're able to do that. That's very important. And then 5th, probably the most important, is that community involvement is essential. We know we can't do it all. So that's why we have to come together as a collective and really do that impact, because we cannot do it on our own. So I would say, if you ask me which one's the most important, I would say number 1 and number 5, because if we make those 2 things happen, all of the other ones come in synergy with each other. So I would say the family unit is important to stabilize that and to strengthen it. but we can't do that without the community's really, participation and support. So those two really stand out to me.
I love that. And I always say, too, that we don't do our work in a silo.
That's right.
We have some incredible community partners, not only just the volunteers that we work with and our incredible board, but we work with a lot of nonprofits, both in Cedar Rapids and the Greater Lynn and Jones County area, because we can't, like you said, we cannot do what we do without a lot of input and help from other organizations.
Yes. And they're doing amazing work.
Yes.
They're doing amazing work. So the way we look at it is whatever benefits the participants that we serve, we will do. So if that means that we partner with another organization, which we do with over 30 plus, we'll do it.
Absolutely.
Right? Because we want to strengthen those participants, and that's the way to do it.
Awesome. So I'm going to ask you a question that is my favorite question to ask when I'm talking to staff and families and board members and donors. I'm the Director of Advancement, so I get to talk to our incredible supporters out in the community as well. But AP, what is your why? Why YPN?
That's a profound question, because I think it really encapsulates everything that we do on a daily basis at YPN. So for me, it's really about the vision. So if I look at my vision for the community, is I envision a community where everybody has the same opportunities to thrive.
Awesome.
And I think YPN is one of those vehicles or ways in which we can make that happen. Certainly not an easy thing to do. We know that, right? There's so many systemic things that we still have to tackle. But what's the alternative? What if we don't do that? What happens? So that is my why, is my vision for the future, and I know it's possible because I see that possibility on a daily basis, not only in the eyes of our participants, but in the eyes of our staff and our board and our volunteers. Is we're there for that because we know that better is possible. Let's make it happen.
I love that. Thank you. So we are done with the 20 questions, the grilling, except we're not done, because I love asking personal questions to find out more about the people that we're talking to and to let everyone out there listening know a little bit more about you outside of YPN, outside of the work you do in the community. So I'm going to ask you a couple questions off the top of your head. Let us know what you're thinking. What is something on your bucket list?
So one of the things that I've always wanted to do is visit the places where my family came from. So
awesome.
that's something that I want to do. And a lot of them, obviously, down South America, I've hit a little bit of that already growing up there. But the other components come mostly from the European countries. So, like Greece, Ireland, Scotland a little bit.
Okay.
So I'm really, looking forward to that and eating great food.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Oh, man. Sitting on the beach in Greece, eating all the seafood.
Oh, my gosh, you can't beat that.
That sounds amazing.
And having vanilla lattes like we're having today.
Right?
Can't beat that.
I feel like Greek coffee is even more magical than the delicious coffee that we're drinking right now.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I was going to ask what meal or place changed your life and why. So I think I'm going to still ask that because we're definitely stuck on the food and drink, and I love that.
Yeah.
So
the staff will know this. There are two things that changed my life recently.
Okay.
One, peanut butter.
Okay,
and I know it sounds super weird, but I had never really been exposed to peanut butter before.
Okay,
and I know that sounds weird, so settle down up there. But I had it, and I tried it, and it's changed my life. It's fantastic.
Yeah, it's
right?
really
And there's
good.
so many different combinations, and I haven't tried them yet, and it's just fantastic.
Yeah.
The second one is coffee.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I hadn't really given it a shot.
Okay.
Boy, but it really, serves as a little boost to your day.
Right.
And it's just, those two things have been a life changer.
I like that.
Absolutely.
I'm going to sneak one more in because I think we have time. If you weren't in this role, what other work would you want to do and why?
So there's two. One would be like maybe serving in some sort of diplomatic capacity, core, like international work.
Okay.
The State Department stuff maybe. But the other one, and this may come as a shock to people, I always wanted to be in the Secret Service.
Oh, okay.
I was always infatuated with the guys and women with, the shades on, you know,
Yep.
and their little ear
Yep.
thing with the cord, yeah. But yeah, I was always infatuated with that a little bit, so
Yeah.
I wanted to be in the Secret Service.
You could always just walk around in a suit and just kind of blend in.
Okay,
with
I'm
the
not
crowd.
okay. I pretended that when I was a kid, I would do that when I would go to stores, and I pretended to be the Secret Service to my mom.
You know,
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Yeah, I don't
I
know
love
about
that.
that.
Did she love that? Did she know you were doing it?
I tried to be a little ninja.
Okay.
So yeah, but it was fun.
Fantastic. I love that
And weird,
so much.
but-
AP, thank you so much for talking with us today about YPN and your leadership and everything that we are doing here in the community. I so appreciate this conversation. You will be hearing more from AP as he will be taking the hot seat over and doing the interviews for our incredible lineup of guests that we have coming up for you. Again, thank you so much for being here, AP.
Absolutely, my pleasure.
All right. YPN is located in Cedar Rapids, Iowa, serving Eastern Iowa families through their weekly prenatal and parenting education classes, home visitations, We Care Shop, and the Eastern Iowa Diaper Bank. Learn more at www.ypniowa.org. Thank you for listening to My Why, a YPN podcast. We can't make our impact without your support. Please consider donating to YPN. Your gift will make a difference. Visit www.ypniowa.org/give to donate today.